Hello, hello, wonderful people, I am back again. It sometimes takes me a while to survive to this floor, but I'm back. Hello. I'm sure we've all seen the first few floors enough. Seen every single boss. Up to and including the door boss that they just pulled out of their butts. Alright. I'm not sure if I just haven't found all the weapons or if they're cheating. And by cheating, I mean if they're like adding guns in updates I haven't noticed. But this one is kind of nice because rapid fire and the last shot of every clip is a hammer. Just throws a hammer at them. Boom. Putting the hammer down. Alright, you guys are not really worth draining my... Oh, you might be. But, I'm not using my good gun against a room full of mooks. Yeah, boo 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 boo. Alright, I'm officially qualifying the blue slimes as not mooks, because it's more dangerous than just mooks. Because while they don't split, they shoot in every frickin' direction. Ermagerd. Seriously. All over the place. Shots with the bang bangs. Alright. Alright, you're dead, and you're dead. Alright. Nobody left. Time to move on. This I like for rooms full of mooks. Because when they die, they blurg into poison death. Yes, I did not record it because I did not survive long. But before this, I had what I have dubbed the "you like to walk on the floor? Screw you!" run. Where not only did I get the syringe, or plunger, which is basically a big syringe, full of poison that sprays poison all over everywhere. The first boss dropped the Molotov rocket launcher. So basically I could cover the floor in poison, or I could cover the floor in fire, but I couldn't do a whole lot else. And when you get into a tiny, narrow, twisty room, that's really not a viable weapon to use. I guess they could have made it worse by giving me the dinosaur skull one that sprays the oil and the fire and the whole haven. Oh, and oh my god, I had a soul-crushing event. Oh my god, my poor soul. My poor aching soul. Oh, son of a... Anyway, fishmonger. Son of a fishmonger. Yes, no, what was I talking? Oh, soul crushing. Yeah. Alright. You know how, if you play Gungeon, you know how rarely you get a chest popping in at the end of a room. Not just a heart, not just an item, not just a, armor or key, but a chest, usually unlocked, appears just poof. That is awesome, and it happens as rare as hen's teeth. Well, I had this happen. I wasn't recording, and I'm glad I wasn't because I said some words. Quite a few words. Possibly involving the programmer's mothers and what they do with dogs. Because the chest appeared, but it was a room with one of those giant rolling traps, and it crushed it! The giant rolling trap that I could not do anything about and continued to roll back and forth after all the enemies were gone destroyed the... That's how the box works. Alright. Destroyed the treasure chest. It turned it into a junk, like I had shot the chest. And I was so pissed off because there was literally nothing I could do. Okay, note to self. Zombullets are immune to poison. They walk right through the creep and don't get hit. Good to know. Makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I was so ticked off. I did not have a chance to open that chest. I could not have, even if I had known it was going to happen, I would not have had time to rush in and rescue it. So I basically got screwed over by their hateful decision to make chests vulnerable to... Somebody using a chainsaw? Anyway, to make chests vulnerable to traps that you can do nothing about. That really put a damper on my mood. Much as I love this game, I can point out quite a few things that really sour my experience somewhat. And I'm just going to go ahead and list, not necessarily the biggest one, but the one that annoys me most, is that stupid crosshair when you die. Just, this is a roguelike. This is a very hard game. Deaths are going to happen, and they are going to be somewhat frustrating if they come further down the line, after you've been playing for 45 minutes. So the thing is, when you delay starting over, even though that little crosshair time, bullet time thing only takes like 4 or 5 seconds, it's still obnoxious. It still delays starting over. If you play Binding of Isaac or Super Meat Boy, when you die, you can get back in the game almost instantly. But there is nothing you can do in this game to circumvent that. T-shirts. I don't like the dark. Anyway, whoa, I was wondering what that on the ground was when I said T-shirts. Yeah. Any delay is obnoxious. Even if it's only a few seconds, because in a fast and frantic game, especially when you just lost and maybe agitated, I think that timer can make the difference between I'm going to try again and screw this, I'm turning it off. And speaking of screw this, I'm turning it off, you need a quit to desktop or quit to main menu option on your game over screen. When I die, I have to pick one, wait for it to load, then exit. So if I am alt-tabbing out of your game after I die and closing it off the taskbar at the bottom of the screen, you're doing something wrong because it's more convenient than waiting to close it down the regular way. LOL, you are doing it wrong. Let's see. You know what? I've started complaining. I might as well open up the vents. The shopkeeper. I recently had a run 3 floors in and not a single gun in the store. Like, take a look at this one. That may actually be this run. Anyway, the thing is, I understand it's random. I understand yada yada blah blah pudding. But he's running a shop in the Gungeon. There should be weapons. I'm not saying it has to be awesome every time, but I like this. I am saying that this Gungeon seems to be aware and actively punishes people who use melee weapons or goes against its tenets. And if I were the Gungeon, I would not be too tolerant of a shopkeeper who had 3 floors in a row of no weapons. I also know you want to keep the random nature up, but I think there seriously needs to be some kind of organization, because I recently got... What are you? You are the wallmonger. Okay, anyway. I recently got... Where's its hit point? Where's its hit points? Why the hell does this thing have no hit point? No, is that its hit points on the side of the screen? Okay, never mind. Alright. I have no idea why I spaced there, because I was talking. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Don't put expensive crap on the first floor. I do not have 114 bullets on the first floor to buy a frozen heart. No one has 104... What the hell? Jeebus. That thing. That is obnoxious. and slows down restarting. Alright, here we go. 3rd floor. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about something. Oh, griping. Yes. Good-natured, innocent griping. What the hell? I don't like you. Oh, store. First floor store does not need to have stuff that literally no one could afford. Including impossibilities is just a little bit hateful. I take that back. I suppose if I was lucky enough to get a steal item, I could swipe it. So that's not totally impossible, but it's still... If its functionality relies on you happening to have gotten an item out of the hundreds of items in this game... Jesus, am I this bad today? Anyway, hundreds of items in this game, it's not a good choice. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, you. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I left this heart here. I was all like, huh, I don't need that. I'm awesome. Yeah, it shows me. Anyway, where was I? I don't know if I have much else to complain about. It's very solid. Yeah, I know that the humor factor in this game is very high, but I think the number of crap guns that are included because they're... Ooh. Okay, this thing is nice, but it locks onto the closest target whether it can actually hit it or not. So that's a bit obnoxious. Anyway, you guys, you got a significant number of what I'm just going to go ahead and call crap guns. I don't want to badmouth you. I love the game. I played it for 30-something hours and posted however many videos I've posted. But you need to ask yourself, is this functional? I understand the pea shooter was the training level, the what's the word, tutorial? Oh God, I don't like this room. I don't like death. I realized the pea shooter was, you know, needed for the tutorial, but finding it in a chest just... It's as weak as the starting gun, and it has limited ammo. There is no point whatsoever in finding it. Likewise, the nail gun and the... I have not remembered the names well enough, but you have a number of, haha, it's useless guns. Yeah, it can be part of the roguelike experience to find something redundant or unneeded, or god dang it, I wish I had a key. But what I really am getting at is here is like, you've got a crap load of this thing adds a hit point items. And I have gotten them out of the huge red chests, the big ones, that are supposed to contain top-tier items. But the problem is, once you include an item like the Frozen Heart and a few others that give a hit point and serve another function, you kind of completely... The hell? Where did that come from? No. No. Bad. That wasn't cool. Anyway, as I was saying... Ooh, shop. I'm sorry, that was an entire game ago. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, as soon as you include something like the Frozen Heart that actually does something useful in addition to giving you a hit point, I don't think you get to keep the hit point only item in the top tier drawer. Alright, gun friendship. Everything here is reduced price and awesome. Alright. I want it all. Okay, I don't want this. Or this. Or that. But the rest of it I'll take some of. Maybe. Maybe. What's in here? Oh no, I don't care. Break the target, win a prize. Alright. I don't like this. I suck at this. But I've been told if you can get a jetpack, you can just fly around and shoot them. So, go jetpack. Anyway, I think I'm running out of things to complain about. This is very much a solid game. And almost anything else I can say is just, wah, roguelike too hard for baby. I think the complaints I've made are valid. Ah! The rat. The rat who steals items that you do not pick up immediately. I do not see him serving any purpose. It does not add anything to the game to lose an ammo container or a weapon, or, well, weapon, you just pick the damn thing up. But it does not add anything to the game to lose an item or ammo container or whatever that you could not use at the moment. I think it's more of a screw you to the player than any real kind of Bananarama Ding Dong. Sorry, lost brain focus because Ammoconda. 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 I think I have vented my spleen. I can't think of much more off the top of my head to complain about. Crap guns, crap items, redundancy, damn it. Other than that, I'm pretty good. I don't know, this would probably make the game too easy, but maybe assure a, you know, at least a B grade or C grade weapon on the first floor. Other than that, I'm good. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I don't want to go up to over 20 minutes again because that's an accident. Be well, please like, comment, or subscribe, or not. I'm not the boss of you. Bye-bye.